Keir Starmers had better weeks, that's for sure. His top team is crumbling, left, right and centre. First, Cabinet Secretary Simon Case calls it quits. Then, boom, Sue Gray follows suit. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, it does. Before we dive into Starmer's latest miseries, though, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Join the fun. We're growing faster than the list of Starmer's problems. Now Sue Gray, Labour's former Chief of Staff and master of backstage politics, has officially packed her bags. According to Downing Street, she's moving to a new gig as the Prime Minister's envoy for nations and regions. This comes after weeks of gossip, and not the good kind. Labour's first party conference since their election win in May. Completely overshadowed. Couldn't have come at a worse time for Starmer, whose inner circle is rapidly becoming a dot. Meanwhile, Richard Tice, leader of Reform UK, is loving every second. He smugly reminded us of the term he coined earlier this year, Starmageddon.
I launched a word back in January of this year called Starmageddon, a new word in the Oxford Dictionary. Little to know, we realised that it would be Starmageddon on absolute steroids and short.
Well, according to him, we're now in Starmageddon on steroids. He went on to say Labour is in such a shambles, even the chaotic Tory government looks like a model of stability. Ouch. Starmer, on the other hand, is trying to keep a stiff upper lip. He thanked Gray for helping him both in opposition and government. But let's be real, this shake-up is causing serious cracks in the foundations. And it's not just his staff causing him headaches. Brace yourselves for rebellion in Parliament. Yep, another big problem for Starmer is brewing, this time over the Chagos Islands. Starmer and David Lammy revealed plans to hand over the islands to Mauritius, a country with some interesting ties to the Chinese Communist Party. The kicker? The islanders themselves want to stay British. You'd think their opinion might matter, right? And then there's Diego Garcia, the largest of the Chagos Islands and a strategic military base for the US and UK. Yeah, that's also hanging by a thread in this deal. Parliament is about to vote on the whole issue, and the tension is sky high. Oh, and fun fact, Starmer once said he prefers Davos over the House of Commons because he gets more freedom there. Less accountability, more freedom. Who wouldn't love that, eh? But let's not forget the Tories, who are now pretending to be outraged about the Chagos situation. The same Tories whose Foreign Secretary, James Cleverly, originally suggested handing the islands over to Mauritius. Talk about trying to have your cake and eat it too. And if Starmer wasn't already under fire, here's a number for you. 745,000 illegal migrants. That's how many people are living in the UK outside the system, according to a new study by Oxford University. It's the highest number in Europe. For context, France has around 300,000, and Germany, with a population way bigger than ours, has about 700,000. Britain is leading the pack, but not in a way Starmer would want to boast about. Despite scrapping the Rwanda scheme, Starmer's been slammed by senior Tories for Labour's handling of illegal immigration. The government's old scheme spent £700 million and managed to send just 4 people to Rwanda. Yep, 4. Maybe it's time to rethink that strategy? Oxford's research also points out that the UK is losing out on tax revenue, as these migrants operate outside the system. Meanwhile, they're stuck in the shadows, at risk of exploitation and poverty. Not a great situation for anyone. And in the midst of all this chaos, let's take a royal detour. King Charles is heading to Australia and Samoa next week, even though he's in the middle of cancer treatment. His doctors are letting him take a break from the treatment while he's away, but he'll pick it up again as soon as he's back in the UK. Wishing His Majesty a smooth trip and a speedy recovery. So, what's your take on all this? Is Starmageddon officially here? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe for more hot takes on British politics. Trust me, it's only getting juicier from here. Thanks for tuning in, stay sharp, and see you in the next one.